Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. I'm a full-time reseller, which means that I take pre-owned clothing. Sometimes I'm lucky enough to find new with tag clothing and resell it online for a profit. The main place I go to find items for my stores is the Goodwill outlet, which is also known as the Goodwill bins. And it's where you go, the place is literally filled with bins, you dig through it, and you pay by the pound instead of by the item. So earlier this week on Monday, it is now Friday, it's December 1st. Happy Christmas season. I am so ready for it. I mean, not literally ready for it as far as gifts go, but like, I just love this time of year. Anyway, so on Monday when I went, I got a ton of items. My past 2 hauls were from the same day. And today I will be showing you the rest of the items from that same day. So if you didn't see my last 2 videos, I only paid $1.35 per item. Like I said, you pay by the pound instead of by the item. At the end of each trip, I do my average cost of goods, which means that I take the total amount that I spent and divide that by the number of pieces that I got. And that equals my average cost of goods per piece so that I know what I paid per piece. So today we have exactly 29 items. I thought it would have been a little bit more, but I'm totally okay with that. Right when I'm done filming this haul, I'm going to photograph these items. And by the time this haul is live, all these items should be live in my stores as well. And those are always linked down below if you're ever interested in checking them out. So let's just jump right into it. So I got a few accessory pieces this haul as well. Just 3. Well, 4 technically. This first thing, it's a set of 2. I'm going to be listing these actually together. I realized when I got home that they're different brands. They're both brand new. They actually had a Marshall's tag on both of them. I did take that off, but I'm going to be listing them like new without tags. This is a wool blend embroidered winter hat. Super adorable, super warm. The brand of this is Neck Warmers. And then we have this pair of gloves, which at first I thought was the same brand. Like this purple in here really matches the purple in this, especially the darker one. I'm going to be listing them together because I feel like they could be worn together easily. And by themselves, they wouldn't go for very much. This is also, like I said, brand new without tags. And this is by Jones, New York. So the pair of 2, I think I'm going to be listing right around $20. Super easy list. Super easy photograph. Same with this next piece. This is a straw, kind of has that crochet look bucket hat. This is just by the brand Universal Thread, which is a Target brand. But again, super easy to photograph and list. I could not leave this behind. I could not see this going to a landfill. This I'll be listing right around $12, but again, not going to be spending much time listing that. This next piece is a super old, super vintage Raggedy Ann doll. She does have a little bit of wear on her, and she does have a flaw, unfortunately. Her hair, it keeps just coming out. Like, there's 2 more pieces on the floor. But the back of her hair, she's balding a little bit. Definitely balding, but that's okay. I will definitely note that. These pieces, let me show you the tag. This is what the tag looks like. It says Raggedy Ann on it. Some Raggedy Ann dolls aren't the actual Raggedy Ann like brand. So this is Raggedy Ann. The actual brand is Knickerbocker, but when I did a comp on this piece, these are actually selling for a decent amount of money. I was really surprised because before in the past when I looked up Raggedy Ann dolls, I don't think it was this brand, they didn't go for that much. But if you have a Raggedy Ann and an Andy doll, which is the boy doll, they sell better as a set. But this piece alone, this exact piece, I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it sold for like $50. I was shocked. These pieces, depending on what she's wearing, the condition, stuff like that, can go for great money. So because mine has the flawed hair, I think I'm going to be listing mine right around $30, which is actually the lower end. She does have her original clothing on, which really helps it. And I believe this is from the 60s or 70s, which is amazing. That's just... yeah, like I said, she does have some dirt on her, like her clothes and stuff. But overall, besides the hair, she's in really good condition. So I was really excited to find her. And she's a bigger size. There's some smaller sizes. I think this is probably 16, 18 inch. So that helps it as well. And the rest of the pieces, besides this one piece, is clothing. This is an accessory as well. This is a silk scarf, and it has like a cruise ship on it. SS Newer, something like that. And New Amsterdam. This exact piece actually has sold for $20. The brand is Holland America, 100% silk. I love listing and selling scarves, especially like this, especially when they're silk. And when I saw this unique print, I knew I had to pick it up. So I'll be listing mine right around $20. This next piece is a kid's piece, vintage. This is adorable. I'm going to try to show you this as best as I can. Size 18 months. This is what the front looks like. And then the back is kind of opened. Has a crisscross back and is kind of open, like I said, like that. So stinking cute. This is a size 18 months. The brand is Hugs and Kisses by Clever Tots. This again isn't going to be going for a lot, but I've really been getting into selling vintage kids pieces, especially as lots. If you could sell multiple pieces in one listing, that definitely can help you. I'm going to be selling this alone. Probably only get around $10 for it, but again, super easy list. Couple pictures, snap a picture of the tag, and we'll be good to go. This next piece I probably should have actually left behind. I did not look it up in the store. I just picked it up because it's a wool blend, super chunky knit, but the brand is East Side, West Side. Women's size large. Like I said, it's a wool blend, turtleneck, chunky knit, kind of speckled. I will be listing this right around $22, but pieces in this brand do not go for that much. This next piece is like a staple piece in my stores. This is an ugly Christmas sweater. I love selling ugly Christmas sweater, ugly holiday sweaters, ugly quote unquote sweaters in general. When I say ugly, I don't mean ugly. Like that's just the style name. But this is a chunky knit again, kind of patchwork look. Christmas sweater. The brand is Cindy St. Clair, women's size large. This I'll be listing for right around $35. And on both eBay and Poshmark, I send and I accept offers. So my business model, I list a little bit higher than what I expect to get to leave room for offers, because a lot of times my sales come from offers, either me sending offers or me accepting offers, especially because I shop at the Goodwill bins. My cost of goods are always around $1 or a little bit more. So I'm totally okay with offers. I'm totally okay with selling pieces at lower prices if that means that they get out of my store quickly. This next piece is by True Meaning, size 10, women's size 10. This is a faux suede long line jacket. There's a fuzzy there, a feather, I think from one of the other jackets I got. But it has a seam detailing in the front. It's a snap up closure. And I did not look this up in the store. Maybe I should have again. This brand doesn't really go for that much, but I think I'll be listing that for right around $25. Now, these next few pieces are actually Halloween pieces, which might surprise you, but I could not leave these behind. These are all vintage. I'm assuming that the same person donated a lot of these, but I am going to list these. I'm not sure if they're going to sell right away. It's probably going to take a while, but I'm still going to list them even if I have to wait a little bit. But this is an embroidered owl lightweight turtleneck. This one is a size extra large by Holiday Editions. It does have a name in there, which I will note in the listing. This next piece again has a name in there. That's why I think same person donated it. But this is a 2X, again by Holiday Editions. This super adorable like patchwork crew neck fleece line sweatshirt, super soft. And then the last Halloween piece, I did show one other Halloween piece in the last video. So this one is probably my favorite. It's this patchwork knit, like kind of ugly, not really ugly, but you know the ugly sweater style. That button just popped open. That's okay. It has all these cute details on it. Some of the beads on the pumpkin are coming off or have come off. There's some threading that I have to cut there. Otherwise, this is in really good condition. This is a size 1X. Again, Holiday Editions has that name on it. I'm assuming the same person donated it. This piece I'll be listing around $35. And if it was about 2 months ago before Halloween, this piece would have done really, really well. But again, I'm totally okay with sitting on it until next year if I have to. Also, there is a pin on this. I noticed it while I was inventorying this, I'm going to go ahead and just leave that on there as a little bonus to the buyer. This next piece I probably should have left behind. This is by the brand Tail. Vintage. I'm not sure if this is the same Tail. Like, I think there's several brands that are the same name. This is an older style though, like I said. I just loved all the color detailing on this. There's stripes down the sleeves. Women's size extra large. It's lined. It's like a windbreaker type jacket. And there is a small stain on the front, which I did notice in the store. Right there. I will note that in my listing. But this, I believe I'll be listing right around $22. So not a lot, but I'm listing it at that lower end in hopes that it'll go quickly. This next piece, I did look up in the store because I was unsure of it. But this is LFC, which is the Liverpool soccer. Honestly, I don't know a lot about soccer. But this has an embroidered crest on it. Men's full zip hoodie. Size XXL, which is a great size. Nike makes a lot of Liverpool soccer pieces that can sell for great money, like $40 to $50. This piece, because it's not Nike, I'm going to be listing, I believe, around $28 in hopes, again, that it moves quickly. This next piece is unbranded, but I could not leave it behind. I'm assuming it's possibly handmade. Look at this adorable skirt. Women's size small, I'm assuming. Super stretchy waistband. The elastic's in really good condition. The white part down here does have a little bit of discoloration on it, but nothing crazy. I just loved this print. Gives me that total 70s vibes, boho, kind of hippie. Love that. Again, be listing that right around $22. This next piece I picked up because it's a linen blend. This is a vintage annex casual corners, women's size 10. Like I said, linen blend, long line, lightweight jacket, beige. That, I believe, if I remember, I will be listing at $25. This next piece, again, is unbranded. Don't be afraid to pick up unbranded pieces, especially if it has a lot going for it. When I saw this, I could not leave it behind. I'm not sure if this is homemade. I'm not sure, but I absolutely adored this. And I kind of wanted to try it on for myself, but I'm not going to. Look at this long sleeve crochet cardigan. Look at this piece. It has a scallop hemline. And yeah, there's absolutely no tags in this. So I will do a Google image search as I'm photographing this to see if I can find any information on it. But I just thought this was so boho, so adorable. It is pretty heavy. Not super heavy, but not super lightweight either. Look at all that detailing in that, and that is all throughout it. I cannot. So I believe I'll be listing that around $30 to $35. That is kind of negotiable. I'm not positive what I'm going to be listing that for, but super unique. I know somebody's going to love that. This next piece, super chunky knit, hooded, full zip sweater with these pom-pom detailing. This is, I believe the brand is Native Knits or Native Knit. It just says Native Knit, handmade in Ecuador, 100% wool. And then it says nativegroupinc.com. So I'm not sure, but this is what the tag looks like. Women's size large is what I will be listing it as. And like I said, super chunky, super thick, super warm. Oh, does it have pockets? It has a pocket. No, 2 pockets. It has pockets. Okay, that definitely, yeah, that's amazing. So this piece I'll be listing for around $45 because handmade, 100% wool. I believe it's vintage. Yeah. This next piece was a total Y2K find. This just made my heart so happy. Look at this piece. Does this not give Y2K, like Bratz vibes? I cannot. This is lined. The brand is Talk of the Walk, Atlantic City, women's size medium. These pieces by this brand can go for decent money. I'll be listing this actually around $28, surprisingly. But I did not see anything exactly like this listed by this brand. So This next piece, another vintage piece, Martha's Vineyard. Does have a little bit of paint on the front there, which I will note in my listing. Color block detailing, size large. This is what the tag looks like. Made in the USA. This I'll be listing for around $25. This next piece is a J. Crew men's piece, an older piece from like 2008, if I remember correctly, Y2K style, size 34 by 30, but it's a corduroy pair of pants, kind of like charcoal gray color. Again, that I think I'll be listing for around $22 if I remember. This next piece is by the brand Carlisle. Definitely a vintage piece. Women's size 8. This is a wool blend, faux fur collar, blazer jacket. Super classic staple piece for somebody's closet. That piece I'll be listing for right around $30. The brand Carlisle can do really well depending on the piece. This next piece I got mainly based off of style, but this is CJ Banks by Christopher & Banks. Women's size 1X, but this is an embroidered one button cardigan. Look at the detailing on that. Has button detailing, embroidered like I said, sequins, one button. I just adored this. Also has some detailing on the back. This I'll be listing for right around at $25. Plus sizes in almost any brand can do really well. If this was any smaller of a size, I would not have picked it up. But because it was a 1X, definitely wanted to. This next piece is probably one of my favorite pieces of the day. Look at this adorable vintage kind of patchwork quilted total grandma core. Has a kitty cat on there. The brand and the size have been cut out. Again, this does have a name tag that was on there. So definitely an older woman donated some of this stuff, and I just love the fact that I can give it a new home. But I believe this is like a women's size large, and this I'll be listing for around $30 as well. This next piece, I'm unsure of the brand, or it might just be Saks Fifth Avenue. So it says Saks Fifth Avenue on the inside. That's the only tag that is on this. There is no size tag. There is no material tag. Nothing else, but I could not leave this piece behind. Again, I will do a Google image search as I'm photographing it to see if I can find more information. But this is a tweed multicolor blazer. I loved the colors on this. I'm assuming it's a wool blend. Has accent buttons on there as well as on the pockets and on the sleeves. There is one button missing from the top here. There should have been a button right here, but that is missing, so I will definitely note that. I am totally unsure of what I'm going to list this at because, again, I'm not sure of what the brand is. But if I had to guess, probably around $35 at least. If it is anything other than that, I will put it on the screen. This next piece, I was really excited to find. It's kind of big. But I have talked about this brand a couple times now on my channel. I've found it a couple times. It has always sold really quickly for me. But this is the brand Walls. They make a lot of super heavy jackets, overalls, coveralls, stuff like that. This is a men's size large. And this is a pair of hunting coveralls. Insulated Realtree camo. Fleece on the outside. The legs can be zipped up. But these pieces, depending on if they're vintage or not, mine is not a vintage piece. Some of these pieces can go upwards of $100, even pre-owned. Mine I will be listing for right around $59 because it's used, because it is not vintage. And again, because I want to get it out of my store quickly. This is a super bulky piece, like I said. Super hard to, or not hard, but it takes a lot of room in my inventory. Also, I'm thinking like, how am I going to ship this? I don't know. It's going to have to be a big box, but yeah, so that was a really great find. That piece I actually will not take measurements of because people looking for these pieces usually know, you know, what size they need. So I will just do a quick couple pictures of that, probably a flat lay. I'm probably not going to hang it on the wall because it's super bulky, like I said. And yeah, so this piece alone will pay for this entire haul of today's video. That's incredible. And we have only a couple pieces left. But this next brand is Tibby. It is covered by a tag there. Women's size 2. Wool blend, floral, like A-line skirt. It's kind of like this peachy, orange, reddish color with brown. Wool blend, not sure if I said that, but pieces by this brand Tibby, T-I-B-I, can do really well. I mean, I was really shocked when I looked up this brand. I've never found this brand before, I don't think. But this piece, I believe I will be listing around $35 if I remember correctly. On that lower end, but depending on the piece, and especially if it's brand new with tags, can do really good. So do yourself a favor, look up this brand, look at what is selling, and look up the comps, because it might shock you. This next piece is another kid's piece. This is actually new with tags, Cradle Togs, girl size 2T. This is just adorable. Look at this dress. Oh my goodness. Super puffy, like prairie style, puff sleeves. Look at the detailing on that. The collar has embroidery on the front. I do not think there's any staining on this. Again, like I said, new with tags, and pieces by this brand can go for like $20, $25. I'm going to be listing mine right around $25 if I remember, maybe even $28 because it's brand new. And yeah, oh, you know what? There is a little bit of staining on the bottom here. See, I thought I saw some right along the lace there. You can see some staining. Totally okay. I will note that, but yeah, probably right around $25 for that. This next piece my boyfriend found. I was really proud of him, really excited. This is by the brand Burton. Now, when you look at this, he's like, wait, is that Burton? Like, I would have probably not even known that was the symbol, but you could see up here, it does say Burton Process, but along here it says Burton on it. So this is a lightweight puffer jacket. Men's size medium. Also, it says Burton right there on the side, I just noticed. This is not down-filled, but it still should do really well. Pieces by this brand can perform really well, especially their heavier style jackets. But I just noticed this also has this detailing on the sleeves, kind of like a lot of snow pants have. So that's awesome. But that piece I'll be listing around $35 as well. And this is our last piece, but this is a vintage Crest Hollow is the brand. 100% leather. It's kind of like this croc embossed leather, which I really liked. Men's size small, full zip, bomber jacket, blazer type thing. I just loved this. And yeah, so this I will be listing for right around $40. And that is everything that I'm going to be showing you today. And the rest of the items from my bins trip from earlier this week. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you made it this far, if you made it to the end, drop a purple heart down below. You already know. If you don't, now you do. But I hope you're having a good day or night whenever you're watching this. And Christmas is almost here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you in my next video.